What's up, Our Sports Nation? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm giving you guys the latest sports news from last night and all through today. So let's get right into it. The first thing I wanted to talk about is defensive lineman for the Chiefs, Chris Jones, is seeking $21 million per year in his future contract. I don't think he's good enough to get that much money per year. I think he'll probably get a little less, probably more like $10 or $15 million per year, but we'll see what happens with him in the Chiefs. The next piece of sports news is running back Adrian Peterson has announced that he wants to play 3 or 4 more years in the NFL. I don't think he will play that much longer, but hopefully he's able to do whatever he wants to do in the future. The next piece of sports news is point guard Peyton Daniels has committed to the University of Vanderbilt. He's in the class of 2021, so hopefully when he does get to Vanderbilt, he will do well for them. And the next piece of sports news is the NFL has unfortunately canceled the preseason Hall of Fame game. So the Hall of Fame game will not happen this year, and I think also the festivities that go along with that have been postponed until further notice. So the next thing is the NFL teams will have to report to training camp on July 28th. So that's good, so we can get right on schedule for the NFL season to return on time. So the next 3 things I want to talk about is Buddy Hield, Alex Lynn, and Jabari Parker have all unfortunately been diagnosed with the coronavirus. So I'm praying for them and their families that they can just get through this and hopefully be with their teams during the restart. The next thing is Christian Dixon has committed to the University of Michigan. So hopefully he does well for them. I think he's also in the 2021 graduating class. So hopefully he does well with Michigan. The next thing I want to talk about is legendary shooter Vince Carter has officially announced his retirement. I love Vince Carter. He's one of my favorite players of all time, and I think he's definitely one of the greatest of all time. And I just wanted to give a little moment for Vince Carter. The next thing I wanted to talk about is Willie Cauley-Stein has opted out of the NBA restart. So the Mavs, they have signed a replacement player for him, and that's the next thing I wanted to talk about. And also, Willie Cauley-Stein, he's opted out because him and his partner are expecting a newborn child. So hopefully the newborn is healthy, and hopefully I'm just praying for the baby and for the family. The next thing is the Mavs have signed point guard Trey Burke, so he will be the replacement for Willie Cauley-Stein in the NBA restart. The next thing I wanted to talk about is the Wizards have signed point guard Jerry Grant. So I think he's a really solid point guard, and hopefully he can do well for them. The next thing is the Knicks have waived guard Kadeem Allen, so he will no longer be playing for the Knicks, and that's because they claimed another guard off of waivers. I believe his name is Jared Hunter, I believe, or Jared Harper. Jared Harper, and he's a really solid guard, and hopefully he does good for them as well. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is I wanted to give a birthday shout out to Matt Schaub, the Falcons quarterback. It's his 39th birthday today, so if you follow him on Twitter, give him a happy birthday wish. And I wanted to give a shout out to Karlin Ladera Music because he gave me a suggestion in the comments that really is going to benefit me in the future. He gave me a request that I have like a name for my sports segment, and I've changed the name to CASNews. So that's CASNews Sports News, and that's what these segments are going to be called from now on. So I wanted to thank Karlin Ladera Music for that. I can't put his link in the description because I don't have a reliable computer with me, but I will definitely continue to shout him out. And I will hopefully get back on schedule with all of my shoutouts when I return home from vacation. So thank you for all the continuous support. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And Our Sports Nation, peace out.